a lot of people also have this misconception that if I have dandruff and if I have an oily scalp, I don't need to oil my hair. And because of which they are not embodying this practice, which is so powerful. When I talk about oiling hair, it's not just to have shine on the hair, it's also to ground your nervous system. Why I called mantra is because when I have a practice, when I consistently, religiously apply the product on my hair and on my scalp, it's literally me chanting a mantra.
Yes. Those who do not know, I don't know if I have said that in the introduction, but she's an hair oil artisan as well, and I've used her oil. It's beautiful. It's mantra, and I would have never taken the name if I have not used it. But it is beautiful. I have seen the results. That's all. I mean, I don't know. My hair is not as pretty as hers, but I mean, I have seen the results because I have been there with all this hair damage. And, I remember I touched my hair and I could not feel hair. It was something burnt. Like something is burnt. I
looks fab.
I remember I spoke to you and I used mantra. I used mantra hair oil and it worked like magic. So is there any specific oil that you think that we should be using? I know mantra is a combination of different oils, if I'm not wrong.
And there's a reason. So this is what massaging your hair and scalp is not just for the, the physical benefits. It's also a neurological benefit because you're calming your nervous system. You're massaging, and the herbs in the oils, especially the one that I curate, has a blend of 15 to 16 Ayurvedic herbs and essential oils. Herbs have not just the botanical wisdom from Mother Earth, but every herb can alter certain pathways in your body. If I have to give an example of, say, Bhringraj. In Ayurveda, Bhringraj is the king of hair growth.
Okay.
It alters something known as beta-catenin pathway in our body, which regulates your hair growth. Rosemary oil clinically has been proven to be better than minoxidil without side effects. Black seed oil has a compound known as thymoquinone, which is an antibacterial and antimicrobial. So the ability of your scalp's microbiome to stay, I would say, minimal. Like we also have we also have something known as, we have a gut microbiome, we also have a scalp microbiome. To keep it optimal, which means more good bacteria than bad bacteria. So it keeps the inflammation at bay when you have something known as thymoquinone in your products. So everything has a biochemical significance, and that's why choosing a right product is very important, because your skin is the largest organ. Whatever you're applying on your skin is getting systemically absorbed. So that's why when you choose a product, when you choose a ritual, make sure it is from a good source, make sure it is made with intention. And I think in the next 15 to 20 years, businesses that are more conscious, more energetic driven are the ones that are going to, these
not
are the
only
ones
thrive, I think they are going to survive, because now people are getting more aware.
Yes.
They know what is happening, and I don't think you're right that it's going to anything which is not is based on consciousness, it's not going to survive anyways.
And because also quantum physics has now proven that we are all 99.999% energy, right?
Yes.
And hair is energy. It's an energetic organ.
Yes. And that's why, have you noticed that most people, when they're going through a really rough patch or challenging phase of their life, whether it's relationship or whatever it is, I feel the first thing they do is they feel like they have this urge of getting their hair cut.
Yes.
And the moment they get their hair cut, or they are emotionally overwhelmed, they feel so light and so good. It's an emotional release. It's an emotional release, and you feel, and that's also makes so much sense in most of the spiritual pilgrimage. If you see worldwide, wherever you go, some, not in all, but most of the rituals, they're based on shaving your head.
A lot of rituals in India.
A lot of rituals,
It's actually in ceremonies where we have rituals of grieving or someone passing away, hair is the first organ that we trim, because they carry emotional imprints. They carry memory.
Emotional imprints, ancestral memory, as well as also I feel that It's one of the ritual of that we use. What was that? Yeah. Also, there's maybe I don't know. Maybe it has related to the ego as well. But there are every spiritual ritual has some sort of to do with hair. So yes, energetic significance is definitely there, and no wonder, like I said, that we feel good.
Yes.
Like for me, I think it was the most courageous step I've ever taken, because for me, hair was the most important thing. It's such pride that I've taken. You have to see me. It's
wow.
always the blow dried hair I had and all. When I shaved my head and I looked myself in the mirror, it hit me like, oh, this is who I am. But like I said, that emotionally it was very powerful. Spiritually it was very powerful, because you are shedding a lot of energy down.
Yeah.
So yes, it's there. So one hair oil that you would say that any person can use. I know that there are so many. Like
I'm going to be biased, Mentra.
Yeah, Mentra, even I am biased towards it. But there's one, again, it's a mixture of herbs and oils. You have done too much effort on it.
Yeah.
But there's so many in the market. People don't know. Like, one, it could be amla, or what about coconut oil? Because I've heard so many myths. Some say that no, only use it for cooking. It's not good for skin and hair. I'm not sure about it.
Coconut oil using on its own is, see, the thing is, when you use only coconut oil in solitude, just coconut oil, it has the ability to clog your pores.
That's what I'm saying. It's a very heavy oil.
It's a very heavy oil.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it also has something known as lauric acid. Your bacteria can feed on it, and that's why you can have a lot of buildup. And it's not something that you should use on its own, unless and until it is infused with herbs. Yes, it also balances your pitta quite a lot. But
Makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
I've also, I was reading somewhere, because you are an Ayurvedic practitioner, you can guide better, that most of the people who have this hair fall complaint, they are the ones with high pitta.
Yes.
What is and maybe people who do not know what is pitta, so there's in Ayurveda, there are 3 doshas we all have in our bodies. It's pitta, kapha, and
Vata.
And vata. So it's an element. So pitta is more fire element in your body. Vata is you have more air in your body. So people who have more fire in their body, more pitta, they are more tendency to have a hair fall.
They are predisposed to not just hair thinning, they are predisposed to hair graying and hair fall as well.
I'm definitely pitta then. Yeah.
Yes. So pitta governs your metabolism, basically.
Okay.
So if you are already very high on your metabolic activity, your inflammation is always going to be
Higher side.
very high. So to balance it out, maybe having more cooling herbs, cooling food, avoiding acidic food, avoiding a lot of spicy food would be the way to go. But again, your constitution changes with your habits. So the more you give it what it needs, your constitution can also change. And it's all about knowing when to stop and when to start.
Okay, that's very interesting. So constitution is our basic that we are born with.
We
all have a
with it.
human constitution.
So it's like me saying, oh, Manisha, you have good hair because you have good genes. Yes, I have good genes, but your epigenetics, your lifestyle, your nutrition choices, your sleep hygiene, your hydration levels, your supplements, your epigenetics governs your hair and your overall well-being in totality.
This is the most common thing I have heard. So when someone has really good hair, and I think you must have heard it like millions of times and you must be tired of it, they're like, oh, she has good genes. I'm also doing the same thing. Nothing is happening to me.
Yeah.